Hello and welcome back. As a teacher, as someone naturally inclined to breaking things down and sharing what I love and know, I sometimes forget that there is always more to learn. And when it comes to Didgeridoo, and when it comes to the resources online, one of the places I return to again and again are the videos put together by someone who goes by Didgehouse on YouTube. His name's Olaf, and what he teaches is completely mind-blowing. I actually see what he's teaching as the next level to circular breathing, or even beyond next level. So let me explain a little bit. Circular breathing, for most of us, involves filling the face, the mouth with air, and then pushing that air out through the didge while we breathe in. That allows us to play anything from kind of slow, long, sweeping notes and harmonics to really fast. But lately I've been feeling like the cheek motion in my playing is quite big and floppy, and I've been wanting a way to tighten things up and to make my playing more efficient, more precise, faster, and more varied. So I've gone back to his videos, and he has a series called something like Didgeridoo Revolution, and there's a video in there called True Sucking. There's this concept of sucking that happens in the throat to create what he calls negative pressure to allow for circular breathing in ways that, again, are totally baffling. So I want to share what I've put together so far, and I have a long way to go, and I'm sharing this with you to get your feedback and thoughts about how it works, and to get his as well. I'd love to develop this knowledge further. I'm always into seeking more understanding with things. So, sucking. The piece that has totally landed in me before anything else is this very strange throat swallowing motion that causes a little bit of a vocal response without the usual approach to vocals. So instead of going which requires breathing out, I'm going to go and in that one little moment, there's a bit of vocals that I'm not actually trying to make. If I push air past this little move, more vocals will come out. And what we're actually going for here is Now how do we make that sound? That's the funny part. Let's start with this little sound. I'm actually sucking in to my lungs, creating a bit of a suction between my tongue and the roof of my mouth to go kind of like tisk tisk. So that's the front of the mouth. That doesn't work so well on the didge, at least not as I've been able to figure out yet. But as I move my tongue back, I get some of these other sounds. That starts to get me closer. But now we have to move the sucking feeling further back on the tongue. So middle of the tongue, and then it suddenly jumps to. It's kind of like the opposite of guh. Guh goes out. This is inward, an inward pulling motion. And it's not like I'm pushing it forward. It's like it's like when you if you're imitating drinking water. That's a good one. If you can make that sound, that's close. So I think that's the negative pressure he's talking about to some degree in the passive voice. On the didge, it feels totally baffling because air is moving forward, and yet we have to somehow separate that motion from the and they are separate motions. One starts with the diaphragm, one is the muscles of the throat. Oh man, so just playing. That's me going closing the throat and then sucking it open. If the attack is too quick, close open, it creates this that sound first. I don't think that's what we're going for. I'm trying to close a little bit more softly and then pop open. Kind of like going, like drinking water. Then we can match the movement of the tongue with that motion and make a D sound at the same time. And he's described it as anything from the tip of the tongue to the tip, the top, or even the underside of the tongue. Right now I'm just doing the top of the tongue and I'm going I'm actually doing the with the tongue just touching the mouth, and I'm not even trying to move the tongue, just the throat motion again. But now there's breathing. I sent him a message asking how breathing happens in this moment. But this morning, instead of worrying about how it works, I've decided just to see if I could make it work. And the crazy thing is, if I do this throat glugging motion and try to breathe in, sometimes it actually works. So I'm going to sit here and just try to get it going. It starts to click into place sometimes, and suddenly it feels like I'm circular breathing without trying, without knowing what the heck is going on, but the throat is moving. The other thing you might notice as you watch or listen is that my cheeks and jaw will start to kick into play. This is old patterning. This is an old habit where now my body and brain think, oh, I gotta move the cheeks or the jaw to circular breathe. Circular breathing's happening, so I better start pumping. I'm trying to back off on that and just move the throat. This is possible with only the throat. It starts to click in there. I run out of breath faster. In another video, Olaf talks about building stamina, so maybe this is it. So that's something I'm working on and would love to have you work on. I'm going to link his videos below. Go check them out. I think they deserve a lot more attention. And then I wanted to comment on one more thing. We can back off from this idea and just practice strengthening the throat. I've been working on circular breathing without the cheeks, without the jaw, just the throat. Kind of like going ooh, 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 ooh. This is a pushing from the throat. That's enough pressure to actually circular breathe. The big meaty back part of the tongue is definitely doing some pushing along with the throat. They're all connected. So it's kind of like yawning inside the throat, and then pushing from there. With breathiness, with breathing, it would sound like That's all pushing from the back, middle part of the throat. So play with that. Let me know what you think. And are you any closer? Do you have it figured out? I would love to see more videos on this from other people who think they understand what's going on. I think it creates a really clear, authentic sound. and I'd love to get more of the authentic sound in addition to working on some of the more modern beats and sounds. So good luck with that. Happy playing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.